Hello everyone, and welcome back to BRONT. I'm Liam, and today, oh boy, you're going to want to grab your seat for this one. Because what we're about to uncover in Dexter Resurrection's finale is something most fans completely missed. And I promise you, if you blink, you might not believe what's happening with Harrison. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever watched a show where a character you once thought was irrelevant suddenly becomes the most dangerous piece on the board? Well, Harrison has evolved from the kid everyone rolled their eyes at to a moral whirlwind that could either save or destroy the game. Seriously, did anyone else feel their heart skip a beat when Charlie pulled a gun on him in that trailer? Because I know I did. Here's the thing. Most people saw the trailer and shrugged, but let me tell you, if you look closely, there's a secret detail about Charlie's hand. Yes, that tiny, seemingly insignificant cut. It's a callback. A forbidden clue connecting her fight with Dexter earlier in the season. And it begs the question, did Dexter really win that fight? Or did Harrison's involvement tip the scale in ways we didn't even see coming? And speaking of Harrison, have you noticed how he's dressed in that scene? Not the casual look we've come to expect. No, he's sharp, like he's walking into a battlefield disguised as a gala. And the irony, he's wearing headphones, probably talking to Dexter, when all hell breaks loose. Can you imagine the shock? 1 second, he's the kid trying to navigate life. The next, he's staring down a gun barrel held by someone trained to kill. Loop that image in your mind for a second. Crazy, right? Let's talk theory. What if Harrison isn't just a passive observer here? What if he's actively part of some plan against Prater? Or worse, what if he's being set up, and Dexter has no clue that his son is walking straight into danger? I'll tell you, this show has a history of flipping expectations, and this scene is prime evidence. Now, I need to pause for a moment here. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Seriously, if you want every secret, theory, and twist broken down before anyone else, you need to be part of the Epic Breakdown family. Don't miss out. Okay, back to Harrison. What makes him so fascinating this season isn't just survival, it's the redemption arc. Remember how in New Blood fans hated him? Now, he's arguably one of the most layered characters, morally conflicted and deeply human. And let me just say, watching him navigate this kill, or be killed scenario, that's where the real tension starts. Meanwhile, Prater. Prater. The guy is smart, maybe too smart. He's starting to connect dots, and if he realizes Dexter's identity, both as a father and as the Bay Harbor butcher, things are going to spiral fast. And here's where it gets juicy. Will Prater confront Dexter directly? Or will he manipulate events from the shadows, letting Harrison unknowingly walk into a trap?
Imagine the tension!
And let's not forget Charlie. That confrontation with Harrison isn't just a physical threat. It's psychological warfare. One injury on her hand, one moment of hesitation, and the entire dynamic of this finale could explode in an instant. Do you think Harrison can outsmart someone like her? Or is this the point where Dexter's past finally catches up with him? Here's a little forbidden knowledge for you. There's a hidden connection between Charlie's previous fight with Dexter and this final scene. Most viewers won't notice it. But if you're paying attention, it's a breadcrumb trail showing us who truly controls the chaos. And if my theory is right, Harrison's actions here could define not just the finale, but potentially the entire next chapter of the series. But I want to hear from you. What would you do if you were in Harrison's shoes? Drop your theories in the comments. Seriously, I read every single one, and some of you are coming up with absolutely wild but plausible twists. Could Harrison become the hunter, not the hunted? Could Dexter's legacy be completely redefined? Think about it and keep that thought spinning. And as we loop back to that shocking trailer moment, let me ask you this. Why did the writers choose to show Harrison in the middle of this gala, headphones on, completely unaware of the immediate danger? Is it pure symbolism, or is there a tactical reason behind it? That's the kind of subtle storytelling this season is nailing like a scalpel. All right, that's the tension building. In the next segment, we'll dive deeper into the kill room itself, the moral dilemmas, and the secrets Dexter is hiding, and trust me, some of this will blow your mind. Welcome back, everyone. If you thought page 1 was intense, buckle up, because this is where Dexter's world starts to collide with Harrison's in ways we didn't even imagine. The kill room isn't just a room. It's a psychological battleground, a place where Dexter tests himself, his morality, and the very limits of his control. Let's break it down. The promo teased Dexter preparing this room, and the first thing you notice, wigs everywhere. Now, most casual viewers might think, oh, it's just aesthetic. No, this is classic Dexter misdirection. Every wig, every placement is a signature move, a coded message. And here's the secret most fans miss: Dexter doesn't just kill. He performs, he calculates, and he manipulates perception. The kill room is a chessboard, and Harrison, he's suddenly a pawn that could become the queen. Now, I need to throw a question at you. If you were Dexter, would you let Harrison walk into the kill room, knowing the dangers inside? Or would you shield him at all costs? Think about that for a second. Because this is the moral dilemma Dexter faces, and it's the crux of what makes this finale so intense. We also have Blessing in the mix. That cryptic conversation where he says, "Imagine if Dexter knew he had killed a person," followed by Dexter's monologue joke, "Just one," isn't just comic relief. No. It's a mirror to Dexter's own psychological layering. Blessing acts as both confident and moral foil. And here's the forbidden knowledge. Blessing may know more about Dexter's past than even Dexter realizes. That tiny detail could be the key to exposing everything in the finale. And speaking of exposure, Batista is closing in. Oh, this is where things get truly delicious. Remember how in earlier seasons, Dexter manipulated situations flawlessly? Well, this time, Batista is stepping directly into the kill room, gun drawn, eyes wide. Will he finally uncover Dexter's deepest secrets? Or will Dexter's cunning mislead him yet again? The tension here is almost unbearable because it's week 8, and we aren't even at the finale yet. Let's pause for a second to talk about Harrison again, because he's central here. His moral arc isn't just about surviving, it's about choosing a path amidst chaos. Will he side fully with Dexter? Will he act independently? Or could he be the very catalyst that changes the outcome of the serial killer group's downfall? I honestly think Harrison could become the most unpredictable variable this season. And honestly, I'm rooting for him. Now, the kill room title itself, where it happens, isn't arbitrary. It's a nod to Hamilton, yes, but deeper than that, it's a thematic cue. Dexter is performing his own life's Hamiltonian drama, power struggles, betrayal, genius plotting, all in a room that doubles as stage, sanctuary, and trap. And let's not forget the moral weight here. Dexter is choosing who lives, who dies, and who survives in the shadows. Here's a secret that I can't stress enough: the kill room isn't just about Dexter's kills. It's about revealing character, choices, and secrets. Every placement of every object, every small motion tells a story. And if Batista, Prater, or even Harrison notices these subtleties, the entire game flips. Imagine the tension. The audience knows something the characters might not, and that suspense loops back on itself. Let's talk hypotheticals for a second. What if Harrison takes a step further than we anticipate? Could he outsmart Dexter in his own kill room, turning tables in a way the audience won't see coming? Think about the implications. Dexter, the master manipulator, caught off guard by his own son. The drama here isn't just physical, it's psychological warfare on a whole new level. And speaking of drama, Prater's investigation adds another layer. He's inching closer to truths that could unravel everything. Dexter's identity, Harrison's role, the Bay Harbor butcher case, all paths converging in one high-stakes finale. What happens if Prater confronts Dexter directly? Or worse, manipulates Harrison into revealing secrets unknowingly? This is where the show's tension loops and spirals, and we're all left guessing until the very last second. Now, let's circle back to Dexter's moral choice. In New Blood, his biggest conflict was hiding his dark side while attempting normalcy. Here, in the kill room, he must weigh his desire for control against the safety of his son. Every move he makes is a gamble, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will he let his past dictate the future, or will Harrison redefine the rules? Here's a moment for you to pause and think. What would you do if you were in Dexter's position? Keep the secrets to protect your son, or risk everything for the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every theory, and some of them are absolutely mind-blowing. Finally, a little self-roast, I'll admit. I've spent the last 3 hours mapping the kill room in my head like it's a war strategy, and honestly, it's terrifying how meticulously crafted this finale is. But that's exactly why we keep coming back, isn't it? The suspense, the moral complexity, the forbidden secrets. This show hooks you, loops you, and never lets go.